Let's do it.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Coming to you live from Cinegear 2016 here at the lovely Aputure booth. Here with team captain of Aputure,
What's up, guys?
Ted Sim. How's it going?
Doing good. How you doing, Luke?
I'm right.
For sure.
So tell us what's new.
Yeah, what's new? All right, so for a lot of you guys have been waiting for single source LEDs, and we finally came out with one now. So right over here, actually, let me grab this one real quick. This right here is the new Aputure Cobb 120T. Now this right here has a chip on board LED. That's a matrix of LEDs put in right here. You can get a single source LED, which means with a single source LED you can now cut it for hard shadows, which is something that a lot of those panel users couldn't do before.
Right.
Gives out the equivalent of a 1.5K tungsten output. So if you guys have seen like an RE650, that's about twice as heavy and about twice the size of this light.
Yeah.
This is going to give out more than twice the power and half the size. Battery powerable as well. You can see I'm going off here. There's no cables or anything plugged in. Going to shine it in, blind the camera a little bit. In addition to that, it's remote control operated, dimmable, totally silent, and it's built with aircraft aluminum grade aluminum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting thing about what caught my eye on this is the fan. Now, with most equipment with fans, they tend to break. Is that an issue with this product?
Absolutely not. So this fan is sourced from the same factory that Mac Pros, like the trash cans. The fans that those use is the same fan. We source them from the same factory here. You can see they look a little familiar. And if I turn that on for you too, one of the things about the fans is, so one, it won't break, but you can also feel how sturdily it's built in, how silent it operates. So you can give that a listen. Do you hear anything?
No, not at
Hear
all.
nothing, right?
No.
Stick the mic in there too if you want to try to hear something.
Well, the fan isn't on.
Yeah. Oh, it's not on right now. Let me power it on real quick. Is it on?
It's on, yeah.
All right.
It's pretty silent.
So basically, if you're not hearing anything, it's a testament to kind of the build quality of how tightly built it is and how much precision is put into it. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you. So our next product that we got coming up is we've got in the little pocket here. This right here is our new Amaran light.
Wow.
Luke, you saw this a little bit, so
I did.
here it is. This is called the Amaran M9. You can see we're out in daylight. What time is it right now? Probably.
12:13.
This is literally noon sun. This is as bright as it's going to get on any day. We're in Los Angeles. And you're still seeing it. Still pretty bright. You're seeing it's casting a little bit of glow there. This right here has a TLCI rating of 97, so extremely, extremely white, perfect, faithful color. Magnetic diffusion. And in addition to that, so it's something that's the size of a credit card, gives out a lot of output, is dimmable, and if you want to stick a piece of Velcro on there, you could literally put it anywhere. You could slap it inside of a refrigerator, you could put it under a car hood, you can get a little bit of light any place that you're having trouble getting it.
That's awesome.
This is coming out in another 2 weeks. It'll come in this carrying case. In addition to that, you got a little stand here, so this right here will actually clip the light. And you can actually mount it anywhere onto your camera. You can mount it onto a stand, anything like that. And what's cool is that this is coming out in 2 weeks, and it's only going to be $35, which is super affordable for a light like this. On-camera lights in general, you're not going to find anything cheaper than $80. And anything this size and this brightness, you're not going to find anything under $100.
That is amazing. I mean,
awesome.
yeah, it's a deal.
We're super excited about it. Aputure's always about trying to make things affordable. Camera equipment is too expensive. Trying to democratize filmmaking. If you can think it, you should be able to make it, and filmmaking equipment to do that for you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Totally agree.
So right here, this is actually kind of interesting. Let me see if I can pull this off. Now this right here is kind of something a lot of people have been asking about. People wanted to see barn doors on the COB 120T. And NAB, we weren't showing barn doors just because we're not making them specifically for this light. But just because people have that question, what's nice here at Cinegear is that we can show people it. It's completely compatible. Any barn doors that you find online, this reflector that's going to come with the light is standard size. So basically any accessories that you see that'll fit onto basically any reflector period will fit onto the COB 120T. So if you see it on the floor, I can cut and you'll see hard lines there. These shadows, see that laser? And if I spin that, I can spin this now. Oh, that doesn't spin, but I can spin the light and you'll see you can get kind of that Tron effect if you want to laser someone in the eyes.
That's amazing because with most Cornell lights,
Yeah.
They have that, and with most up-and-coming filmmakers are looking for something like that,
Where
but
they
that
can
doesn't
cut
weigh.
lines.
Yes,
Yeah.
it also has the ability to not weigh as much, which is what the 120T is capable of, which makes it just easier for filmmakers.
Lightweight, portable, battery powerable, extremely powerful, and it's compatible with all your accessories. So that's kind of the ideal of a good solid light. Let's see. So this right here in the back, I don't know, can I see that?
Only a little bit.
Let me pull this in. Is that a little bit better?
Yeah, they see it a little bit up here on the airport,
Cool.
right?
So this right here is kind of one of the flagship products of Aputure. This is our first foray into professional grade lighting. So what you see, if you're familiar with the Amaran lights, is that normally Amaran lights are made out of a plastic build quality housing. This right here is aircraft grade aluminum. It's got 1,536 LEDs in there. Has a 1K output punch. Extremely, extremely bright. You can see you're squinting right now. And we're in full daylight. This is the noon sun. It's not going to get any brighter than this. And in that noon sun, you can see, I'm going to just cast it on your face real quick. You can see how much light's putting out. This is the size of a 15-inch MacBook Pro. You can literally slap it into a laptop sleeve. Same off power, what's called control box and ballast. And this right here will basically be your remote control operation. You'll dim the light here, and you get all of your power from here too as well.
Question that I have for this is that is it easy to put like gels or diffusions on there to make it, to make your subject?
So if you guys are familiar with most LED panels, they don't have barn doors on them. Like the Astra, for instance, doesn't have barn doors on them. What's nice is that if you want to put gels on, really, really easy to slip these on. These barn doors, you're familiar with like C47s and clamps. You basically just, if you don't have barn doors, there's not an easy way to do that. Absolutely. There are some, obviously, there's some models where you can slide the gels into the slide. We opted for the kind of a more traditional stance on this. Yeah.
Awesome.
Last thing I got to show here is the DEC lens regain. As you can see, I mounted a M9 on here just because I think it's kind of funny. Just to show all the places where you can mount the M9. Why the hell not? The DEC is basically, foremost, it's an adapter. Lets you put EF lenses onto a micro four thirds camera. So normally this is Canon glass on a Blackmagic camera. That shouldn't work. But first of all, it's an adapter. Second of all, it's a wireless follow focus. So if I turn this on, and maybe your viewers will see it, maybe they won't, but right here, what's happening?
The lens is
automatically
turning.
Yes, indeed. So it's turning focus wirelessly right here. And if I roll this back finger, I can actually change the iris. So if you see that screen, you can see how the iris is going up and down.
Right.
Totally wirelessly, stepless control. In addition to being able to pull focus, this is what kind of everyone's been asking for. This adapter is also, there's glass in there, which means now it has optics. So basically, this is going to give you an extra stop of light. It captures more light because it's that beamed out, kind of bowed out glass is going to bring in more light. It's going to give you a wider frame, so you don't have to be, for instance, if you're shooting in like a closet or something like that, you'll be able to get a wider frame without having to back into a wall. And it still does everything that the original DEC does, pulse focus, changes aperture, and all that function.
So what's the range on the lens regain?
The range is about 100 meters, so that's a football field. Unless you're on the other side of a football field trying to pull focus on a monitor, you're not going to have any problems with range. Yeah, it uses, of course, a 5.4 radio frequency signal.
In the future, would there be something for a drone?
Yeah, absolutely. This is already actually perfect for drone use. Because it's 100 meters, so 100 meters, 300 feet about, you can fly your drone up into the air, like 280 feet? And then you could be pulling focus. And there are a lot of Micro Four Thirds drones out there right now on the market.
All right, sounds awesome.
Yeah.